So with that, what we'll be doing is we are going to go over the referral process within CoactionNet to give you guys an update on sort of how that works moving forward. We've tried to simplify things a little bit to reduce the number of forms that we need to fill out and to put up a few guardrails around that whole process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So what you see here is just the blank coaction net. Now, if you have a client who comes in, and this is going to work the same way for both our care coordinators and our referral network partners. So no matter how you're submitting a referral, this is going to be a very similar process. If you're a referral network partner and you've got a client who walks in and this is the first time that you've seen them, you will want to check and make certain that that client doesn't already have a profile within CoactionNet. And if they do, you can go and you just go to your client profile search. You can search for their first, middle, and last names. That's usually the easiest. First two letters of first name, first two letters of last name is generally enough to find someone. If you do find the client that you're interested in, you can go ahead and choose them from here. If not, you'll want to create a new client profile, and that hasn't changed at all. So creating a new client profile is exactly the same as it is in the CoactionNet user guide. So we won't be talking about that this morning. There's a brief mention of it in the technical bulletin that we attached to the calendar invitation, but it works exactly the same as it did before. So we're going to use April client here. She's sort of been my test case as I've done these. We'll just open her up. This is our client information. You'll want to go to her folder view in order to submit a referral. Again, just as before. And the first thing that you will probably notice is that there is no DTD contact form available here. And there's also no client referral. Those two things have been combined into this Driving the Dream referral form. So this is the new single source for sending referrals. So in order to do that, we'll go to Actions, Create New, create a new referral. This will look similar to what you've seen before. One of the things that we've updated is the way that we populate this referring organization dropdown. So if you click that, what you should see is your organization. I know there's been some confusion as to what to select in this box. The answer is your organization. If your organization is not in here, you can email us, either myself or LaShondra, and we can get you guys added to this list. Right now, we're using Demo Organization, which is one that we created just for this demonstration. But as I mentioned, you will choose the organization that you are from. So if you're Rodney at Rise Foundation, choose Rise Foundation. You'll want to choose the type of service that you and your organization is currently providing to this person. So if they are approaching your organization for shelter and housing assistance, that's what you'll select here. You can select as many as apply, but I would encourage you to select at least one. We have our consent form, which is the same consent form as before. You can choose to hide or share the referring organization information and record the client's consent. In this case, we're going to share, and we're going to say the client agreed to consent over the telephone because this client isn't real. Here we'll add the client's information. We'll add them to be the United Way office because we need some help sometimes. There we go. Good deal. That's us right there. And you'll see the bottom is the care coordinator referral and appointment. So this is where things start to change a good bit. You'll want to indicate whether or not the client is interested in care coordination at this time. If the client is interested in care coordination, the care coordinator referral and appointment section expands. choose the organization you wish to refer the client to, the date, and that's it for sending a referral. So everything from here down is for the care coordinator to fill out once they've received the referral, and then you can just click Save the Record, and you're done, and you will have submitted a referral to a care coordinator. Now, if you want to submit a referral for services for a client, you just choose the client is not interested in care coordination at this time, and you would complete the referral section. Again, we'll have the primary reason for the referral. This determines the TTS domains of the agencies that are populated later on. We'll choose shelter and housing. That one's pretty popular. You can choose additional reasons for this referral if the client needs more than one service and the referral organization you are sending the client to offers more than one service. You can select those here. So we'll send them to someone who does shelter and housing, adult education, and healthcare because they are multi-talented. Below, you can choose your referral program. This is populated, as I mentioned, based on your choice for the primary reason for this referral. So you can choose an organization from here, but what happens if the organization you want to refer this individual to isn't already in Driving the Dream? Previously, what we've had folks do is to leave this blank and to complete the information about the referral agency in the notes. But now we have another option. So what you would do is if your agency is not listed, check here to complete the new agency. Then you would type in the name of the referral program. Complete as much about the referral program as you know. This information will be useful to both the person you're sending the referral to yourself for notes later on, and to us as we attempt to analyze this to see if we are sending multiple referrals to folks who are outside of the network. And that'll help us to prioritize who to bring into the network. You're required to enter an email address. This is because the process for updating referrals has also changed slightly, and you need some email address in order to have access to update this referral. In this case, I don't actually know an email address for a contact at some awesome agency. So what I will do is I'll enter my own email address as it mentions here in the note. And what will happen is I will receive the referral email. And then when I complete my warm handoff, like we're all trained to do through TTS, and I call this agency and I speak to someone on the phone, I'll get a contact email from them. And then I can forward that email, that referral email to that contact for updating later. And I'll show you how that works. So some notes about the referral. That's it. And we will save the record to submit the referral. We get our spinner. I think live streaming and submitting referrals is stressing out my internet connection, but it appears to be going. And while that spins, I'll actually go ahead and show you guys how to do the referral process updates. So we'll let that spin for a second. There we go. Looks like it just sent. I got the email anyway. All right, I'm going to switch the window I'm sharing with you guys just to show you that email real quick. And here we go. So this is what the email looks like. It's the standard referral email. You've received a referral from Eric Burden on 5/29. Important to note this referral ID. This is going to be very important. Client name, client contact, notes about the referral. the domains for which this referral was sent, and this link to referral update form. Now, one thing that we've discovered is that if you're logged into CoactionNet, it doesn't let you update this form, so you need to log out to access this. The other way you can go about this is you can actually just right-click on it and choose to open link in incognito window, and this will open a browser window that you're not logged in on, so you can do your updates there. So let me switch over to that screen. There we go. So you can see this is the update form. Now the reason we're doing this is this makes this update form available to anyone that you send a referral to. So care coordinators, good news, the folks that you refer clients to who are outside of Driving the Dream now have the ability to update their own referrals. We'll encourage you guys to continue following up with them, but they don't need to have a login or training in CoactionNet in order to update a referral. All they need to do is to be able to fill out this form. So the way that you fill out this form is you go grab the referral ID from the email, which I'm going to do now. Enter it here. It'll ask you to confirm the referral ID. And so we can do that. The date of the status update is defaulted to today. We'll choose an update. In this case, we're going to say that this person we referred to is ineligible. We'll add a note. And then save the record. And we're done. We have now updated this referral in CoactionNet using this web form. And like I mentioned, any agency that you guys send a referral to can have access to that web form and can provide status updates to you. We would ask again that our care coordinators continue to follow up with those referrals, make contact with those agencies to ensure that that we know what's going on with the referrals that we send. But this allows those folks to update them themselves, even if they can't log into CoactionNet. Okay, so that is it for our demonstration. That is the process that we're going through to submit and update referrals through CoactionNet for now. This allows us to do some better data tracking on our end. We hope that it simplifies the process for you guys as well.